What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eddie. Let me motherfucking fix the camera here. Woo! Thank you for joining me. Today is January 11th, 2023. Thank you, baby, for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So, today, I want to talk about the breaking news in boxing. We are talking about Errol Spence versus Keith one-time Thurman. Now, I'm coming at you as a casual. I'm not a boxing historian. I'm just a regular boxing fan. A casual. All right, so here's the thing. We have Errol Spence, who holds 3 belts at 147. And then we have Keith one-time Thurman, who doesn't have any belts. His last fight was at 147 against Mario El Azteca Barrios at 147. Keith Thurman beat Mario Barrios easy. Good, clean fight. All right. Here's the issue. So many people, they say, hey, Errol Spence is not ducking Terrence Crawford. And I'm like, I agree. He's not ducking him. Errol Spence wants to fight Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence. I agree. I agree with that. Here's the thing. Oh, shit. Here's the thing. Terrence Bud Crawford fought his mandatory David Avanesian for $10 million, supposedly. Right? I didn't see the check. That's just what the word says. He fought his mandatory at 147. Now, he did this while he was in negotiations with Errol the Truth Spence. All right? So, he's trying to get things with Spence. Spence's team is, not being forthcoming. And Terrence Crawford gets offered a fight for $10 million to defend his belt that he has. And while Errol Spence and company is, going back and forth, and somebody says, hey, here's $10 million to defend your belt, Terrence Crawford says, okay, I'll defend my belt for $10 million. Any man in his right mind would defend his belt for $10 million, right? I'm pretty sure he would have fought Errol Spence for $10 million. Of course. Right? But Spence team couldn't get that deal done. All right? And, you have $10 million in hand versus negotiating with a guy who had the opportunity to fight you multiple times and went a different route. So you don't have much confidence in that. So, of course, you're going to take the $10 million. That's a no-brainer. All right? So that fight happened. Terrence Crawford fought in December 10th of 2022. That was just about a month ago today. All right? Terrence Crawford beat David Avanesian, knocked him out. Errol Spence still hasn't come up with a fighting partner. Now, it's okay that he wants to get a tune-up in. I don't know. Maybe he feeling some type of way being that Terrence Crawford was like, yo, I'm out. I'm going to go fight somebody while you sit here and go back and forth with your team, amongst your team, whatever. Terrence Crawford got to fight in. Imagine if Terrence Crawford hadn't did that. Imagine they still going back and forth and neither one of them had fought. So now Errol Spence is like, yo, I need a fight. So in my mind, and I think in everybody else's mind, you're thinking, okay, he's going to defend his belt at 147. With Keith, one-time Thurman, or Virgil Ortiz, or in his boots, or that Russian guy. Right? No. He's going to go up to 154. And you're thinking, oh, he going up to 154 to fight for a title at 154? Because Errol Spence don't do no tune-ups. He's going to fight Charlo Fundora. He's going to fight the guy Fundora just beat. Well, no, he can't fight him because that wouldn't be for a title. Who's he going to fight for a title? He's going to fight Tim Tszyu? Or is that 150? Is that 160? I'm a casual. But he's got to be fighting somebody at 154 for a title since he doesn't take tune-ups. No. He's going up to 154 with no belt to fight Keith Thurman at 154 with no belt. And I'm like, that doesn't really make sense to me. You're going up to 154. You don't have any belts. You're not defending the title. You're not fighting for a title. So, what do we call that? It's a good fight. I think it's going to be a good fight. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be a good fight. But is not defending the title, is not fighting for a title. So what exactly are we doing? What exactly is it? What exactly is it? It's like Canelo moving up to fight, I don't know. Just like Canelo never did that, honestly. Canelo, when he moved up, he went and fought for a title. And Canelo's tune-up was his mandatory, a title defense. So where did he do this at? I want to see the fight. Again, I want to see the fight. Much respect to Errol Spence. Much respect to Keith one time, Crawford, all them boys. But what did he do? What are you gonna do? 10 rounds? 10 rounds? No title. That title the eliminator. What are we doing? 10 rounds? 8 rounds? I don't even know. How's it going to be pay-per-view? They're going to go 12 rounds for 12 rounds championship rounds. You're not a championship fight. I don't know. Again, I'm a casual. But I don't get it. Maybe leave a message in the comments to educate me. Because I don't get it. Terrence Crawford defended his belt at 147. Canelo Alvarez defended his belt at 160. No, I'm sorry. He went up to 168 to fight for a title. Then he went up to 175 to fight for a title. He had a defense at 168 with Yildirim. Where did they... Even Gervonta Davis, he went up and fought Mario Barrios for a title at 140. Where did they go up at 140? Where did they go up a weight and don't fight nobody? For nothing. Wait. What did Boo Boo do? Boo Boo. He went up from 160 to 168 and did a 10-rounder. But that guy, Damon Nicholson, was already at 168. Keith Thurman isn't at 154. Keith Thurman is at 147. Errol Spence is at 147. So how he gonna go up to 154? And Keith Thurman to go up to 154 and fight for nothing? What he did? I'm trying to think of an example that he did this at. What he did this at? I mean, I'll be honest. I call for Errol Spence to get stripped. I think it's a good fight, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence. I would like to see that fight. But leave the belt. Let somebody else fight for the belt. You go up. If you beat Thurman, good job. Come back down and fight for whoever won your belt. Let Terrence Crawford fight for your belt. Give that belt to Ennis, and we have Terrence Crawford versus Ennis Boots. Let's do that. All right? Let's do that. That'll make everybody happy. That would mean if Errol Spence went up, beat Keith Thurman, came back down, and Errol Spence would fight the winner of Jerron Ennis Boots and Terrence Crawford. Or Virgil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford. Or Stanionis and Terrence Crawford. And that would be a hell of a fight. And some people, I hear one YouTuber saying he doesn't care about the Errol Spence fight, but defending Errol Spence at 154. That's not logical. Either you care about the Terrence Crawford fight or you don't. You can't say you don't care about the Terrence Crawford fight and then say, on the other hand, you do care about the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. If you care about the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight, then you would either encourage Spence to fight at 147 and Thurman fight at 147 for the belts. Now, Errol Spence wanted to take that risk and fight Thurman for the belts. Hell, that's okay. We'll watch that shit because Errol Spence might lose. Errol Spence lose, then he won't fight Spence for the belts. But Butt will fight Thurman for the belts, for undisputed. And if he win, Errol Spence, maybe he go up to 154, and then Crawford go up to 154. And they can fight at 154. But you can't say you are okay with Spence going up without the belts and fighting Thurman and then coming back down to fight Crawford if you don't care about the Crawford-Spence fight. You can't say that. I know y'all know who I'm talking about too. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You can't say that. If you want the Errol Spence Bud Crawford fight, then either A, have Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman at 147 with the belts on the line. And if you trust Errol Spence, if you don't trust Errol Spence to win Keith Thurman, then encourage the Errol Spence and Crawford fight at 147. But you can't have it both ways. Now, from Errol Spence's perspective, I can't knock what Errol Spence trying to do. He want his cake and eat it too. Bars. Errol Spence said, Keith Thurman, I'm not going to fight you for my belts. We can go up to a different weight class, fight for nothing, fight an 8-rounder or a 10-rounder, and then win or lose or draw. I'm done. Get my money. I'm going back down to 147 to fight Terrence Crawford. Now, that's Errol Spence. I can't blame Errol Spence for doing that. I can't blame him. He want to have his cake and eat it too. Do you, bro? But as a fan, I don't dig it. I want to see the fight. You want to fight at 154? By all means, go up, fight 154. But leave a belt. Get stripped of the belts. At least one belt. At least one belt. Therefore, Crawford, or in his boots, can fight for your belt. And when you come back, the 147, if you come back to 147, then you fight the winner. It's just that simple. Now again, like I said before, Terrence Crawford, I don't believe Terrence Crawford is afraid of Errol Spence, and I don't think Errol Spence is afraid of Terrence Crawford. But for one reason or another, they weren't able to work out a deal. So, we need to see, the fans want to see Stanionis, Boots, Virgil Ortiz, and Crawford in the mix. Errol Spence, you holding up the division, bro. You're holding up the division. Crawford want to fight you. Ennis want to fight you. Stanionis want to fight you. Boots want to fight you. But you're not going to fight any of them right now. You're going to go up to 154. Fight Thurman at 157, 147. Fight him at 147. You know, Mr. No Tune-Ups. Mr. No Tune-Ups. Let's go. Let's go. We want to try to get you some action. And we also want to see Bud Crawford back in the ring. And this fight is in April. You only going to fight twice this year. Terrence Crawford want to fight 3 times this year. You fight in April. This is time that Terrence Crawford, I'm glad Terrence Crawford made the right move, it seemed like. Because you hadn't fought since August. When was that? Early last year. So, you weren't even ready to fight Crawford by this time. This means Crawford made the right deal. Because Crawford, you were in negotiations with Crawford back in November. Was it back in November? October, November? You were in negotiations. And I knew you weren't thinking about fighting that year in 2022. Crawford wanted to fight in 2022. You wanted to fight in 2023 sometime, March or April. And this was back in November. Crawford wanted the motherfucker get to work. Nah. I get you had an accident. I'm glad you're okay. I hope you're okay. Hope you're speedy recovery. But goddamn, Crawford did the smart move. If Crawford would have waited for you, Crawford wouldn't have fought until March, April, May. He would have took off November, December, January, February, March. He would have took off 5 fucking months. 5 fucking months. Come on, baby. Come on, bruv. You can't do it like that, big dog. We can't do it like that. They want to fight. They don't wait no 5 months. Crawford got a deal to fight December 10th. Back in November. And you talking about fighting in negotiating March and April? Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. You can't do that. You can't do that. How you gonna jerk Crawford around like that, man? Crawford wanna fight. You talking about 5-6 months? You talking about half a year? Come on, bruh. Come on, Spence, man. I like watching you fight, man, but come on, bruh. I'm talking as a fan. I don't want to see you out of the ring for 6 months, Spence, bro. I like watching you fight. I like watching fight. I respect you. I respect all y'all. But come on, man. 6 months, 5-6 months, man. Come on. That's not even real, bro. That's not even realistic. Think about it. You fight 6 months and you hadn't even fought since Ugas. I know you had an accident. I know. But come on, bro. Even it still you weren't even training. I don't even think you were training. It doesn't even look like you were training. You know why I say that? Because in Frank Martin fight, what's his name? Frank Martin fight, you seemed like you were a little chubby. Maybe it was just cold and you had on winter clothes. But it didn't seem like you were training. And that's okay. But come on, bro. 154 for real. If you go up 154, I know it's about the money. I know that. Like I said, I don't blame you. But, and I know there's a couple YouTube communities that love Keith Thurman. Personally, I won money when Keith Thurman lost against Pacquiao. I put my money on Pacquiao. That was a good move too. Yeah. But truth be told, I put money on. I lost money on both you and Terrence Crawford. I think I put money on Danny Garcia. Money on Danny Garcia when he fought you, and Terrence Crawford. I put my money on Kell Brook. Like I said, I'm a casual. But, listen. I want to see you fight. You want to fight Keith Thurman? Fight Keith Thurman at 154. But you gotta leave one of the belts, bro. You gotta leave one of the belts, bro. You're holding up the division, bro. You're holding up the division. And imagine, let's say you go up to 154. You're a big guy. You go up to 154. You train for 154. You're not going to come back down to 147, bro. No way you're going to come back down to 147. You're going to lose the belts on the scale. You're going to lose the belts on the scale. If you go up to 154, I'm telling you, you're going to lose the belts on the scale, or you're going to just you're going to miss weight, or you won't have as much strength because you're a big guy. You go up to 154. You fight 154, then you try to go back down to 147. You're either going to lose the belt on the scale, or you're not going to perform to your maximum ability. Just at 147, make 147 2 more times. I think I'm pretty sure that's the reason why you're moving up. Because you don't want to motherfucking cut that weight and go back down to 147. I can't blame you. I don't know your body. I can't blame you for that. But if you're not going to go down to 147, skip it G. Fight Terrence Crawford, bro. Fight Terrence Crawford next. You're probably going to miss weight. If you don't miss weight, you'll be all right this time. But you go up to 154, you try to come back down, you're going to miss weight, lose your belts on the scale, and I'm not going to say you're going to lose to Terrence Crawford, but you're the underdog. The book said you're the underdog. Now, like I said, I lost money on you before. You the truth. You the motherfucking truth. But, bro, fight Terrence Crawford, bro. Fight Terrence Crawford. Fuck the Keith Thurman shit, bro. Terrence Crawford, I know it seemed like, he did you wrong. That's okay. I mean, in your mind, I'm pretty sure that's what you're thinking. But look, if he would have, I don't even know what the dates y'all were talking about. But even if it was March or April and you all were back in November of last year, that's fucking too far. Crawford probably going to get in another fight either around April or before April. He gonna be in 2 fights before your 1 fight. Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. Come on, big dog. Like, for real. I want to see you fight. I want to see you fight Crawford. Everybody want to see you fight Crawford. Crawford, and I dig it, you. I mean, bro. Just fight Crawford, bro. I think Al don't want you to fight Crawford. Or maybe Al made a deal with Keith one time. I don't know. And I know if you were the captain of your ship, you would fight Crawford. But you're not the captain of your ship. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And I said that. You either join the team and let the team lead you, or you lead the team. Either way, it's okay. Everything isn't for everybody. Everybody can't be a leader. Right? Everybody can't be captain of the ship. Terrence Crawford left Top Rank to be captain of his ship. He sailed over to your outfit, your boat. And, things didn't work out the first time. And I know if you were the captain of your ship, Errol, you would fight Crawford. But you're not the captain of your ship, and that's okay. That's okay. We know Al. You loyal to Al, and that's good, man. Loyalty is rare these days. Loyalty real rare these days, and that's good. You loyal. I don't know why you're loyal, but you're loyal. So, I mean, what's Crawford going to do? Do another defense of his belt? Do another defense of his belt? Or let him fight for one of your belts? While you fight 154? Because you're holding up the division, broski. Fight Thurman. Go fight Thurman. Let somebody fight 40. Let Ennis. Let Stanionis. Let what's your boy name? Virgil Ortiz. Come on, bro. And again, I want to see you fight whoever. You want to fight Thurman? Fight Thurman. I'll be happy to watch that fight. I'm not complaining about you fighting Thurman. I'm complaining about the belts, the other fights. Yes, we want to see you fight. But what about Crawford, Ennis, Stanionis, Virgil Ortiz? I also like seeing them fight too. But they can't fight for a belt when you got the belts. Terrence Crawford can only defend his belt. Or he can go up. That'll be an idea. What if Terrence Crawford went up and fought for a title at 154? Woo! Woo! What if Terrence Crawford went up and fought for a title at 154? What? What? Ha! That's that one upper motherfucker. He go up, fight 154, fight Fundora. Ooh. Fight Charlo. Ooh. Fight Tim Tszyu. Woo! Woo! What? Let me see. Let me see. Tim Tszyu. Why this dude at? Come on. Misspelled his name. What weight is he at? God dang it. Super welter. That's 154, ain't it? Like I said, I'm a casual. Fight 154. Charlo. That's it. Go fight at 154 for Tim Tszyu. Go fight at 154. Go fight at 154, Charlo. That's hey. Tim Tszyu doesn't have an opponent because motherfucking Charlo got a hand injury. Charlo should go up to 154. Fight Tim Tszyu. One up Errol Spence on that ass. Improve your resume. And then you and Errol can fight at 154. But again, that won't be for Undisputed. Shit. You gotta fight for Undisputed at 147. Somebody needs to be Undisputed at 147. So, Errol. Drop the belts, bro. Drop the belts. Let others fight at 147. I'm not on nobody's. I'm not a bootlegger for nobody. I want to see good fights. I think Crawford and you are the best at 147, but you have Stanionis, you have Virgil Ortiz at 147. So why not fight 147 now. Go to Undisputed. Y'all fight 147. And then next fight go at 154. Y'all drop the belts. And then y'all fight at 154. Y'all wouldn't be ducking because y'all fighting each other. Because this shit going up to 154 to fight Keith Thurman. That shit for the birds, bro. I want to see the fight, but bro, you gotta drop one of them belts. Drop a couple of them belts, bro. For real. Terrence Crawford, bro. Go up and fight Tim Tszyu. Go up and fight Tim Tszyu. Why not? Fuck it. Errol Spence going to 154, you go to 154. Chase him. Terrence Crawford, boy. Terrence Crawford can bang. Errol Spence, you can bang too, but bro, going up and fighting at 154 and you got 3 belts, bro, and you're not fighting for a title at 154, that doesn't really make too much sense to me, though. That's just me, though. I like to see the fight. I like to see the fight. You can keep one time Thurman. I like to see it. I wasn't begging for it. I like to see it. Just like I like to see Crawford, Boots, Crawford, Stanionis, Crawford, Ortiz, Crawford, Tszyu. I like to see Spence, Crawford, Spence, Tszyu, Spence, Stanionis, Spence, Ortiz, Spence, Ennis. But you're holding up the division, broski. You going to fight one time. One time. For no belts. At a division. Neither one of y'all have fought at before. Unless Keith fought at 154 before. I don't think Keith fought 154 before. Come on, bro. Come on, broski. Crawford, bro. Come on, Crawford, bro. You gotta go up and fight Tim Tszyu at 154. There's no you have no other options. You gonna stay at 147 and defend your title at 147 against who? I don't even know who your mandatory is. But if it's a good name, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. Let me see. Who is Terrence Crawford's mandatory? Oh, I know what I can use. No, I can't use that. Virgil Ortiz is the WBO's mandatory challenger for Crawford's 147-pound championship. I like to see that. If that's right, I like to see Virgil Ortiz versus fucking Crawford. I like to see that. I like to see that. That's what I'd like. You can't get Spence. Title defense. Bars. Can't get Spence. Title defense. Bars. Fight Virgil Ortiz. Fight Tim Tszyu at 154. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's get it. This is Eddie and I'm out. Blah.